Hello, everyone. So, my story begins when I was offered the transfer of a family business back in 2010. Being a huge fan of samurai movies, I decided to roll the dice and try my luck, which brings me to the microphone today. First couple years were okay, I guess, despite all my customers leaving. My dad, this business was auto repair, so my dad was a mechanic, and he was a lick and stick. I don't know if you folks in York County know what that is, but I'm sure you do. So basically, you pull up to his shop, you give him $60, he slaps a sticker on your windshield. You might die when you leave because he didn't check anything. So when I get the business, I start pulling tires, putting things on the lift. Customers are like, "What is he doing to my car?" I'm like, "Well, I'm supposed to check this stuff to make sure you're not going to die when you leave." So I'm not coming back here. I've been coming here for 30 years, and, "Well, you don't trust me anymore, little Streavig? What?" So I'm like, "Okay, well, whatever." Business probably hits rock bottom about 2 years in. I hire my good friend who suggests to me a great idea. "Why don't you install those breathalyzers for the DUI people?" I'm like, "That sounds great." 2 weeks later, the guy gets a DUI and can't do the installation. So I'm like, "All right, it looks like I'm going to learn how to do this." So anyway, my ace in the hole mechanic, this awesome Eastern European dude, he knows his stuff really good. I stole him from Volkswagen for $42,000 a year. He gets a DUI. So I get driving him back and forth from Dallastown to Mount Wolf every day for a year. That was fun. My business plan was 5 years. So 4 years in, I'm like, I got to start thinking about my exit strategy here. Put ads on Craigslist, talk to the realtor that actually manages the building that I'm in, which was a huge mistake because he's like best friends with my landlord. We found this person who said, "Yeah, I'll buy your business for your asking price." I'm like, "Okay, cool. My employees hear about this and they both find new jobs." So the last year of my business, I'm flying solo with a newly acquired skill. Even though I'd been around this business my whole life, I never really worked on cars. I mean, I could change my brakes and change the oil, but I'm flying solo this whole last year. The last year was incredibly tough. I learned a lot of stuff that gets me through to today. I mean, I do a maintenance thing now, so I learned about mechanics and persistence and seeing it through to the end. I could never be more grateful for the experience that I had during that business. But closed the business in roughly November of 14, and 3 days later, I crashed my car. So I just had this awesome facility where I could have fixed anything, and I'm left with a crashed car. Waiting for these parts to fix my car ended up taking ungodly long, longer than any other customer that I've ever waited for parts for. I'm waiting for a rear strut for 3 months. Okay, I put the strut in my car, go to Salvation Army to buy some cheap clothes, and I hear this noise coming out of my engine. I'm like, that does not sound good. I drive it home, my timing belt breaks. Turns out I need to swap my engine after selling my entire savings and investment. So with no car, I decided to make art. So you decide for yourself whether or not this is lucky or unlucky. I consider myself a very unlucky person. Thank you very much.